Alright guys, we are back, and this time we are going for it. We're gonna take this apart and go for our 4-tiered upgrade. We've got the hard drive, which we already have loaded up with the OS. We've got the bracket to fit the hard drive with the older bracket. We got the 6 gig upgrade RAM. We've got the Wi-Fi upgrade, including Wi-Fi card, adapter, and antennas. And we've got the processor upgrade. So this is turning the 2007 original aluminum iMac into the best beast it can be. We also got the, I think this is the original keyboard, and I don't know if this is the original mouse. I'm not too sure if this is, it might be. I don't think so, but it might be. So stay tuned guys, we're gonna take this apart. We're gonna get rid of all those old parts. We're gonna put in those upgrades and bring this as close as we can. The highest upgradable Mac ever created, the original aluminum iMac, CWWS. Okay guys, we are about to try and open this. I only have one this time, but I think we can get one corner up and then fit in that guy, and then get the other corner up. It just comes off like so. Beautiful. And this is a little different than my last model, guys. I completely, like, this looks a lot more solid. This looks in remarkably good condition. I'm very happy with this purchase. Total purchase for the computer, all the components, and we also got Creative Suite 5. We're gonna install that. We've got a few other Mac softwares we're gonna throw in there. I'd say like 300 bucks. And that's kind of like best of the best, the greatest you're gonna get. 2007, mid 2007 iMac with all the official accessories. 300 bucks, you know? That's like 1 terabyte, processor upgrade, RAM, maximum upgrade. And you know what threw it off the most, guys, was literally the RAM. To get 4 gigabytes of DDR2 was literally like the same price as the entire computer. So yeah, that was actually quite an offset. Processor was like 10 bucks. I got the 1 terabyte for 100 bucks, 10 bucks for the bracket. So the next thing we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna pop out our RAM here. Just make sure this is fully out. And we're gonna do our upgrade to our RAM. 6 gigabytes is the maximum that you can get for this. So we got the maximum. As I was saying, it wasn't cheap. I got 2 gigabytes for about, you know, 5 bucks, but I also got the 4 gigabyte stick, and that was like 50 bucks, guys. So the RAM literally was the same cost. I paid $55 for the original machine. Unfortunately, the RAM cost the same thing. Okay, next guys, we're gonna get out these torque screws. We've got the bottom ones, which are pretty long, it looks like. 4 long screws along the bottom, and we work our way up the right hand side, and these are shorter. I think the solder they used in those original editions was not the lead-free stuff. Like, I think that all started kind of after that batch. I've got the original set of aluminum editions, and I've been very happy with these things. I actually give the original aluminum MacBook the MVP award for never failing me. Absolutely, except getting slow, but absolutely never failing me. That MacBook came in clutch many a time when other computers were just dropping like flies. So now I think we can take off the frame, border / bezel, and I actually don't even know where to begin here. Okay, wait, we got something. Magnetic again. Okay, we're just lifting it straight up. We got an attachment to the camera. You gotta be careful here. Where can I undo this? They wrapped it up, guys. They wrapped this connection. We're just gonna flip it. You gotta pull it down a little bit. There's a bit of a lip here, so definitely pull it down, and then you should just be able to flip this. Let me move my glass first here, and then just flip that down. So look at this, guys. This is not that dusty at all. I'm borderline thinking of not even bothering to clean this thing. Like, there's a little bit of hair. The speaker's look in great shape. Wow, look at this. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful machine. I think, yeah, I'm really feeling this. They hid it in the bottom of the bezel. There's a lot more computer that's hidden here in this original edition. Definitely change out the battery. And here's the, it looks like the Wi-Fi, or this is the Bluetooth, right? And here's the Wi-Fi. We're gonna switch these. And we got the hard drive cable. The hard drive is probably in behind the screen here. And we got to take the whole thing out. We're gonna do a CPU upgrade. So this whole thing is coming apart. I don't know if we have to remove the speakers. I think we do. We're gonna have to remove the speakers. We're gonna have to remove everything. Oof. First though, let's take off this bezel here. I'm just gonna cut it with an X-Acto blade. Always cut away from you guys. We could save that tape. Let's now disconnect this screen and this bezel so we can get this out of here. And I think the next bet is to just get the screen out of there. We go in all the way to the motherboard, so it's not like we can keep that in there. And immediately I gotta set steps, guys, or I'm gonna forget which screws go where, but I think I remember long screws on the bottom. The other screws that stay with the long screws go along the outer edge and the top. We got our screw tray. We're just gonna throw that there for now. But we also got to take out these guys, which hopefully are even smaller. We lost the battery and we had to recharge. But there's been a few things that happened. We had to disconnect a cable here. This is for the screen, once we got the screen out. And another one was here. And then there's these two sets. This is really important, guys. When you pull this apart, you got to make sure you label it right, because there's really nothing that distinguishes them on the other side. Or sorry, on this side, they're both gray. And on the monitor side, or the LCD screen side, it's labeled as, or it's a blue wire and it's a gray wire. So I put B and G. Same thing down here, I put B and G. So you had to remove basically 4, 5, 6 cables total just to take that LCD off. Like, I feel like that was actually a few extra steps from the 2009 iMac. But it looks good. The logic board's about a similar size. The parts are just a little bit bigger. I think we got to take out the speaker, and we got to get all the screws around, and we might have to take out this assembly as well, the RAM assembly, and maybe not. But altogether, we're switching out, we're taking out the Bluetooth, we're switching to a Bluetooth/Wi-Fi card that's a higher strength. We're gonna get better download speeds. We're also going to, we switch up the RAM to 6 gigs. So that's definitely an upgrade. That's the highest this can do. We're going to switch out for an SSD, 1 terabyte SSD, and that's going to clip right in there. And the processor, which is on the other side, we're going to have to actually take out the whole board, flip it over, and remove the heatsink, and then swap out the processor. And it's not the highest. I think the T9300 Core 2 Duo is the highest you can get for this, and it's actually, that's a really good processor for Core 2 Duos, but we got the step down, but it was newer, I believe. We got the 9300. So that's what we're upgrading to. This is also a laptop processor, guys. It's kind of interesting. The later models ended up getting the full desktop processor, but I guess in order like to see if this would work with the aluminum version, they went with like a lower powered laptop processor. But this is, like I said, the best of the best, the second best of the best, but it was also $100 cheaper, and that's why we went with that. $10 as opposed to like $100. I think we can put this Wi-Fi card together with the adapter. So this is the adapter, which looks like it fits up. That's about right. And then we actually have the antenna adapter, I guess. These are the antenna adapters. This is only a Bluetooth and the 2 Wi-Fi module receiver thingamabobs. So we're gonna attach these adapters instead. And this is the card I got, guys. Look at this. This is like a tiny little Wi-Fi card. I wasn't gonna do this, but you know what? I realized on this computer, what might have been even hold back YouTube like streaming and stuff at this point. Look at these. These are tiny. That's where you put on the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth. That's a lot smaller than I expected. And this guy just slides right in here like this. Wow. And these tiny little guys go right on like this. I guess that's on. Wow. I remember more of a snap pop with these things, but okay, 2. That was a definite snap. I don't know if you guys could have heard that, but that was a definite snap. And we got the third one. Yeah. So that's our new little Wi-Fi card. That's gonna go in right there and then adapt to the blue, the gray, and the black. And I gotta double check. We've got a J1, a J0, J1, and a J2. I gotta double check which is which. That one I'm gonna look up. So we have our Wi-Fi module put together. Next, I think we're gonna try and start taking out this logic board. Or we'll remove the two pieces. We're gonna remove the Bluetooth, we're gonna remove the Wi-Fi card, and then we'll take out the logic board. Alright guys, so we have removed the Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth, a lot of these cords. I'm gonna have to take out, this is the hard drive. And we got the power supply here we took out. I think we gotta take out these. 1, 2, 3. And that's the temperature sensor, a couple temperature sensors. And I don't know what this last one is. And then there's a few more in the bottom left corner of the board. So be sure to take these out. 1, 2, 3. And the fourth one was the LCD. So there's actually more here. We got quite a few. There's quite a few things to come out. And there's also the other cord for the LCD there. We're gonna pull out this one from this board. I think this is the fan and the speaker. Yeah, we do have to remove the speaker. And I believe the RAM slots also gotta basically be freed up. Okay, so we've been taking off the screws through the motherboard. These two right in the center are longer, and I don't know exactly what needs to come out, but I'm taking out all the ones with arrows, and these look like to be even another different size. Fine threads. Oh. I'm gonna put a little F for fine threads. And what else is we got here? Looks like we need to actually take this out. So, looking pretty good here. It is packed tight though, but I think we've got it. How does this come off? Oh shit. What is this? Just a clip? Free up this motherboard. Holy smokes. Okay. We're about out of here except for... Oh, we got some tape. There's some metallic tape holding it down. And some more tape up top for these temperature sensors. Wow, we got it free, guys, and here we go. This is what we want right here. Graphics card, CPU upgrade. We could blow this out, clean this up a bit. We're gonna reapply thermal paste. Now we're gonna remove the CPU heatsink. And you gotta watch out for these screws here. I'm doing my little list again. There's also a temperature sensor. We're gonna remove that. And we removed the warranty sticker. I mean, this is about 15 years old, this computer. Oh, this also has a warranty sticker. Okay, it's loose. Huh, this looks like a separate heatsink, which is good. I'm getting dangerously close to what the limit is that I can remember of these screws. But I think we are free here. Yeah, we're free. Okay. So heatsink is off. And here's our processor, guys. Let's try and unlock this. Ever so gentle. I better get that torque. There we go. I heard that little pop. So let's see. Boom. 7300 laptop processor. Switch this out. T9300. Check these pins. Everything's looking good. Drop it in. Wow, fits perfect. Lock her down. We bopped that in, and we're not doing a graphics card upgrade, so we're gonna leave all that intact, but we are gonna have to clean the heatsink and put on some more thermal paste. And guys, a little dab will do ya, just right in the middle. Just a nice little, I mean, this is a laptop processor, I don't even know, but I'm just gonna do a tiny little bit right there. Hope that's enough. Do a little spread, just a little spread up here and down here. Let's just coat it. Just do a little coat job, and we're basically ready to put this back in. It's a tight squeeze. Make sure the wire's out of the way. What it looks like about there, we hope. Okay, one. We're tightened back down, processor installed. Now I guess all we gotta do is start putting stuff back. There is a lot of stuff to put back. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, somehow I think we got it. Be really gentle here. These friggin' things are so delicate. I don't know how many ribbon cables I already fucked up. I think everything's back in place. We're gonna put this tape back, and we're also gonna put these wires back down. But so the most part we're back. We're gonna get those screws back. Two big ones in the center here, and we've got our fine threads. Okay, we've got to do the RAM slot, speaker, reconnect, and now we could do the hard drive. That way it will sit a little more snug. Okay, so let's fit this in here. 1 and 2, clamp it right after we put these wires in. Power and data. That is tight, man, but it's in. Reconnect temperature sensor. That is in, my dudes. It's coming together. We also got to attach our Wi-Fi / Bluetooth card now with the adapters. And hopefully that screw will just hold it right there. Wow. Does that even fit? Kind of, just holds it in position. And I'm gonna guess on this J2, we're gonna go with Bluetooth, and then we're gonna try J1 with the black. Sorry, J0 with the black, and J1 with the white. And I don't know, guys, this is risky in itself. Hopefully no trouble here. We still gotta fit in the video wire there too. Just gonna add some tape in here to kind of hold it down a bit. All right, I think we're fully kind of connected back. We've got in our CPU, we've got in our Wi-Fi, we've got in our hard drive. So I think we're ready for the screen. This is also a very stressful portion. I believe it's like that. What's the best way to do this? Balance it like this. I'm a little nervous about my antenna connections here. I'm wondering if I should tape them just to be sure there's no trouble. Because this is all excess stuff now. Like originally these things all fit nice and tight, but now we got some extra wire play and it seems to be right in our way here. Really careful with this LCD, boy. Okay, blue and gray. Okay, and then we've got this connection in here, as well as blue and gray here. You gotta match this up. So the ones that are blocked are the ones we want. Alright guys, and we're booting up for the first time. We only put in 2 screws just to make sure that the screen won't fall out on us. But we're actually loading up. We hit a bit of a snag and then I forgot I put the RAM in backwards. This machine only takes 667 megahertz RAM, and the one that was 50 bucks was 4 gigabytes of 666 megahertz RAM. So I flipped the slots. I think the first slot has to be populated, and there we are, guys. We're back in. We're gonna check the processor upgrade. We're gonna double check our RAM. We're gonna double check if we can connect to Wi-Fi and our capacity of our hard drive. Guys, so we're on El Capitan SSD. Already I can see load time is a lot better. 6 gigabytes of RAM. Bada boom. 400 megahertz Core 2 Duo. So this is the one problem, is you're not getting the actual numbers for the processor. Let's see here if we can check this out. We have Wi-Fi. Wow, it's way faster, guys. Way faster. And there you have it, guys. Another successful upgrade. They just keep coming again and again. We just got to get that bezel back on, put that glass back. The fan kicked up into high gear, and I hear that if you don't properly set your sensors back, that's going to happen. So I'm going to play around with the hard drive sensor and just try and secure that a little better, because I have a feeling that is what is kicking the fan into high gear. The loading time is ridiculously better. Before we do anything else, guys, we're going to give this LCD screen a little touch up with some spray here. Anti-static. Get a microcloth, just wipe it down. Get rid of all the fingerprints and dust that accumulated. They're beautiful screens on these things, so ahead of their time. And that 2009 Imac I turned into my 1440p screen. This I think is 1680 by 1050, something like that. It's a little less than a 1080p, but literally by dozens of pixels. This was 2007, like this was right when you know, HD was just coming out. Super bright, super good contrast. So we're putting back everything together, guys, and then that's it. We're closing up. And now we got our bezel back. We got the 4 long screws in the bottom. And everything else around the top and the sides. 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, 13,000, 14,000, 15,000, 16,000, 17,000, 18,000, 19,000, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 27 seconds, guys, full load up. It took about 2 minutes before that. So we've completely shaved the time to about a quarter. Everything's running. We have our RAM. Processor seems good. I'm gonna do more testing on that. Hard drive's good. And it seems like the Wi-Fi is good. I was really worried stuff was going to get pinched, but it doesn't seem like it did. Let's just double check this. This computer doesn't seem to be able to do 4K on YouTube. Just checking out quality here. Load times, incredible. Load times have like quadrupled as well. Yeah, it definitely is watchable, guys. And I'm loving that super bright, vivid screen. This is just going to be like a kind of a daily driver, running in the background while you're getting ready kind of computer. I don't plan on doing anything else. I'm going to add on Photoshop and all that stuff, but I might end up giving this computer to Carly. She loves her Mac. and the aesthetic is just really nice. But I'm really glad that it turned out, you know, buying the computer for 55 bucks and all the parts basically to upgrade it for another 250. That includes like maximum RAM, maximum processor. I think you could go one higher step on the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, maximum hard drive. And we just installed Diablo Reaper of Souls. And I've been playing Diablo 3 quite a bit lately with the nephews. And I also got Diablo 2, so I've been in a real Diablo mood. But just look at this screen, guys. Look at this contrast. This is like insane. Absolutely insane. And you can't see those pixels like unless you get real close, but the screen is just like phenomenal. So lately, guys, we've been playing a lot of Diablo 3. This is what comes after Reaper of Souls.
Diablo was defeated. For a time it seemed we would know peace, but it was not to be. For Diablo's essence lingers in the black soul stone. I cannot destroy the stone, nor allow its evil to remain within the heavens. And so it must be hidden, even from the angels. I pray that it will be enough.
Tyrell disposing of the soul stone.
You have done well, Horadrim. Your service here is finished, and you should all...
Something's coming.
run.
Whoa.
Malfail.
Is that an angel?
Brother, why?
Tyrell's getting murked.
The Nephilim will stop you. No one can stop death.
Uh-oh. crazy, guys. So you fight death in this one? Is that what's going on? I'm down with that.